You literally kidding me right now? Are you literally kidding me? Good thing we kept this land on tap, so we can really dig hard just to see. Alright, we can throw that onto the battlefield. They're probably going to make us discard this, because that's what they're running huge of. They might have spot removal for Imrith, but doesn't matter, because Spirit of the Aldergard will totally bring them to death. Yes. Wow. Hello everyone, my name's Kyle. Thanks for stopping by to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. I just love making all kinds of decks in this game, so I like sharing all those decks here on my channel. I also like helping people who are just getting started with MTG Arena and just getting your first few cards collected and improving your collection with spending as little money as you can off the start. So if you guys are into any of that stuff, please hit the subscribe button down in the bottom of the corner right where I am here. And hit a thumbs up if you like any of that and are into any of that. So for today, what I'm doing is actually another very budget-friendly deck, just because it's one of my decks that are geared for people starting out. So there are definitely some cards you could use more copies of, like Ashaya, and I mean, I'll get to some more of them here, maybe Toski and some other ones down here. But the thing about it is, all the cards in here you do get when you unlock all those free decks that you get when you're first starting out. So this is another one. I did Growing Hunger just a little while ago. I took their precon Growing Hunger and expanded it and just used whatever cards they give you in other precons and expanded on it. And I did the same thing here with Avalanche. So it's Avalanche 2.0. Let's not forget, let's make sure I come in here. Now 26 lands is how much they had in Avalanche to start off with. I think the curve was definitely a little higher with what they had. Yeah, and they just didn't have all the same stuff, but we'll get to that here. Creatures, I think they had more creatures and less non-creatures, I think. I can't remember what the difference here they had. I already forget. But yeah, here's the stats of the deck, 2.4 average. We still have the 26 lands because we do use our lands a lot. They had only one Avalanche Caller in their deck, and this guy is freaking busted. Not totally busted, but he's really freaking good. A lot of the opponents, they do realize how bad that 4/4 creature is, and they may prioritize shooting him down. So usually I'll try to play out something like this guy, Sculptor of Winter, somebody I don't care quite as much about as I do Avalanche Caller, because he's actually surprisingly powerful. On your third turn, you have the potential to be attacking with a 4/4 hexproof elemental land, right? And that's really powerful. So it's really aggro, it's really fast. Like I said, third turn we can have that. And we can just start bringing those lands alive. We can bring our lands alive as long as we have Avalanche Caller out here. 2 mana of any color, any type, doesn't have to be snow, but we have to target a snow land. And if you look at our land base, it's all snow lands except for one pathway. So yeah, we're pretty good there on that front. So yeah, that's really handy to do that, and we'll get more on how this guy synergizes with other cards. And right here beside him we have the Emergence Sequence, which pairs really well. I had to jack that up to 4 just because it does pair so well with the Avalanche Caller. Even if you play the Emergence Sequence earlier, you get, say, it's pretty easy to get 2 counters on it, to have 2 lands enter the battlefield when you play it. The only really way to get more is to either get Gretchen or to have to play 2 Emergence Sequence in the same turn, because that way you're getting one with 3 counters on it. So usually we're getting them with 2 counters on it, occasionally just 1. But when we can target that land, the one that's already a creature, we can target that with this ability and make it a creature, which it's already a creature, who cares? But instead of being a 0/0 fractal with the counters on it, it's now a 4/4 elemental, and it still has the counters on it, so it actually gets boosted up quite a bit. It gets 4 plus the counters. So it could either be 5 or 6. Depending on how many counters we have in the Emergence Sequence. So that's really, really powerful. Avalanche Caller also goes really, really, really powerful with Ashaya, because when we get Ashaya on the battlefield, all of our creatures become lands. More specifically, they become forests. Each non-token creature we control is a forest land in addition to their type. So we can tap them for mana. They count as lands, so that's really cool, which means we can target all of our snow permanents, like this creature is a snow permanent. That's not. We have a few other snows here. I guess not a lot. This guy here, and this guy's really powerful. They become snow lands. If it's not a snow like Toski, for example, if you read Ashaya, non-token are forest lands in addition to their other types. So since this is not a snow creature, it just becomes a regular forest land, whereas this is a snow land because it is a snow creature. Only when you have Ashaya out, of course, right? So now we can target that with our other creatures, and this time our main idea is not that base power of 4/4. This time it's that hexproof. So now we're getting hexproof on our snow creatures because they're snow lands as well because of Ashaya. So things get really out of control, and the ways we can combine Avalanche Caller with our other cards is really powerful. Imarith Desert Doom, I think I took this from the blue and black precon deck that they give you. Super, super powerful card. We do have a lot of ways to get lands in here, so I figured it'd be a great addition. Very powerful, good card draw. Flyer, like enough said. Ward ability, it just goes on and on. The card draw, all that stuff. Froghemoth is another powerful one. I'm not sure if he came in this deck. I don't think he does. I think he comes in Growing Hunger, but he's still super powerful. Again, that 5-man is very easy for us to get to in this deck because we got lots of ways of getting extra lands. So, and this is the way he grows. When we exile creatures from our opponent's graveyard, he just gets bigger and bigger. Trample, haste, out of control. Toski came in one of the decks. I've been using them. I think in my last video, Growing Hunger, I think I mentioned that it's like if it's got green, I'm putting Toski in it because he's just so freaking awesome. He encourages you to be aggressive by attacking, so you get the card draw. So you're attacking, doing damage, getting your card draw, but you're doing damage to your opponent to bring their health total down. So you're getting closer to killing them, you're getting extra cards. It's just value on top of value. Spirit of the Aldergard is just great when we need a creature with super high power. That high power that this guy ends up having comes in real handy a lot. Because we have so many snow permanents, not just our snow lands, but we have a good amount of other snow permanents out here, including Ascendant Spirit, Avalanche Caller, Sculptor of Winter. I think we have at least a couple more. Spirit of the Aldergard are snow permanents as well. So each other Aldergard will give the other one a +1/+0. So yeah, having that power is great for doing damage, just getting that creature out there that we can maybe use a fight spell on and then kill our opponent's creature. We may have to trade, but it's not that bad because we get our ETB ability of actually calling a land from our library. It has to be a snow land, but like all except one, like I said. So really awesome that way. We're pretty much set. And that brings a lot of those 26 lands out of our library, so hopefully we don't keep drawing into them with Toskis and all that other stuff. Gretchen down here came, I think there was 2 copies of her originally. I had to take one out because I didn't want to go over 60 cards, and I really want to get at least one more in there and have at least 2 copies, but I don't know what to take out. It's like, what do I take out for another Gretchen? Maybe it's multiple choice. This wasn't originally in the Avalanche deck. It was originally somewhere else, but I took it out I replaced it with Gravenlore because I don't have any Gravenlores, but I'll get one when we all get awarded these deck lists and everything. So I have multiple choice in there for that because you do get the scry and draw card. Getting it up to 4 is really awesome. It's almost the only time I ever play it is when I can play it for 5. But if I'm desperate and I need to dig early game, I will scry one and draw one for 2 mana early game if I need to. But coming back to Gretchen, that 4 mana card draw that you can activate as long as she's still alive, you don't have to tap her. It doesn't matter if she's already tapped, whatever, just 4 mana, draw card, draw card, draw card. And you get to put an extra lands onto your battlefield every time you activate that. So really handy that way. Decisive Denial. This replaces Bubble Snare, which was the original kind of removal that was in its place. And I was going to keep Bubble Snare. I actually took it from 3 and increased it to 4. But then I took it out when I realized, I'm like, Decisive Denial is on color. There was no copies in the deck, but I'm like, it's way better than Bubble Snare. Like, way better than Bubble Snare. You got so many more options. You got the fight spell. You got that counter spell. We don't use the counter spell often, but oh man, sometimes that comes in so sweet. So handy. So yeah, that's why Decisive Denial is in there. Really freaking good card. Werewolf Pack Leader came from some other deck in the precon list. Great for card draw, great card draw in it. Again, it encourages you to attack more, to get your card draw engine, especially with more power and more damage. Sculptor of Winter helps ramp early game. We can untap our snowlands to get more mana out of them. Sometimes if we turn them into creatures and they're tapped, we can just untap them to get an extra blocker or whatever, more land, whatever. Ranger class, because this deck is actually pretty aggro and pretty beat down aggro, so Ranger class fits right in there. get a wolf right away, and then let's pump it up right away and start getting tokens, or counters, I mean, on everything we attack with. Great stuff. Inscription of Abundance, another removal in here. That is really awesome. It can be removal, it can be counters, it can be gain life, it can be all of them if you can afford to kick it. So again, we're right back to where we started here, so that's just really awesome removal. And yeah, I'm gonna have to work on rare versions of these decks. Like, this is one I keep thinking of, like, oh yeah, I could use a full set of Toskis, like a couple more of these guys. Yeah, and then I'm like, oh yeah, definitely a full set of Ascendant Spirits. I don't think I touched up on here. Yeah, I just hit multiple choice. Ascendant Spirit, one of it already came in the deck. Really awesome, really easy to level it up when we have all the snow mana anyways. Yeah, really powerful, really fast. You get them out on first turn. And when you can get them all the way up to a 6/6 flyer, you can just start attacking in, getting that card draw. And the neat thing that you might not know when you read this is you can actually do that last stage as many times as you want. A lot of the abilities are redundant, and when you do them a second time, they don't really do anything. But you get 2+1/+1 counters for 4 snow mana every time you do it, right? You can just keep doing it. You can do it twice in a turn if you have the mana for it, right? And that's 4+1/+1 counters. And it gets this whenever creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. It actually gets that stack. It'll say that 2 or 3 times on the card, depending on how many times you've activated this. And you will draw that many cards every time you get damage through to a player. So really fun Ascended Spirit, really good to actually increase these as soon as you can. I have no idea what to take out for them as well. Yeah, it's just so hard to decide what to do with those guys. It's just crazy. I don't even know. But yeah, that's something I'll have to work on and get back to you on all of these decks. Just what rares would I increase on all of them? But anyways, for now, let's get to this gameplay and see how awesome it is. Okay. Huh. We got some ramp here. Fight spells. I don't know. The fight spells don't really go. This will be like a 2/2 at best. Let's give it a try. Let's see how it does. Whatever. As long as we can draw some more creatures, we got fight spells, so hopefully something like Avalanche Caller might be pretty good. Combo's good with this, so yeah, I guess we'll just grab a land, get a 2/2. We'll go blue because we got forced in the hand. Green Poison 01. Wow. What a name. The Berserker. Gonna go Berserk. Oh yeah, because we got our... That's creature as a land, right? I'm like, we can play this? We can tutor up another land. Let's go for blue. And then we'll have a pretty good blocker too. Give me the blue! Okay, that's weird. I just started clicking like crazy, so I don't know. Could have something to do with why it started showing me the library. We actually have one. We have 3, 4. Yeah, we can actually go Emrith next turn. If this survives. If they have some kind of removal for this. We're kind of screwed. I don't think they're coming at us with the Berserker. No. I wish we had some kind of indestructible or something would be cool. We can do this. Still have 3 mana for a fight spell. Or do we just go with Emrith? I kind of want to go... let's try Emrith. Let's try it. No attacks. We'll let their death touch hit us. Or should we block with the... maybe we'll block with the... Well, that's kind of not nice. Let's get rid of that. keep our lands so that next turn we'll have 6 lands now. Ooh, Toski is not a terrible one. Good blocker. And we get double draw with Imrith. Right now we'd only get 1 draw with Imrith, but since we have Toski, now we can get a double draw with Imrith. And we'll leave our big boy here for a blocker. We also have Toski for blocker, which is pretty cool. 5 damage gets through. Here we go. Nice. Okay. I want to hold up mana for these spells because we have this creature in the land here. So let's just end turn. Let's see what they got next. So they were a little behind on their mana too. Were they? We're only 1 ahead of them minus the one we played a spell to get. Did they just... Oh right, it's tapped, so I don't get the ward. But we can totally counter it with this. That's why we held mana for it. And there they go. Well, if I can't kill your Imrith, then I'm just not going to play with you anymore. Good spell. Good spell. Yeah, okay. Good start. Nice to start. I hate how I see all the cards I wanted to see last game. Here they are now, and they'll probably be useless, depending on what our opponent's doing. Well, Decisive Denial is not that bad, actually, because... well, let's just push this up, since we are turn ahead. Let's just get some damage in. And go that way. It's got some decent toughness as well. We can maybe go Avalanche Caller next turn. Possibly Decisive Denial. So they're going to gain life. Depends on how many creatures they play next turn. Hopefully they only play 1 creature. Well, let's attack in. See if they block. They don't block. Okay. Just use our mana this way, then get some more damage in there. I mean, we've played 1 card out of our hand minus our mana. We've hit our land drop every turn. Only played 1 other spell and been able to use our mana very well outside of that. Okay, that's bad, but we've been saving removal and all kinds of fun stuff. So... now we got to start doing other stuff. We actually don't have that 4th snow land here. Yeah, we don't have the 4th snow mana. So we need to start doing other things. Let's go this way, attack in, see if they block. They probably won't. Didn't think so. Let's just make a fight here. Ta-da. And now they're down to only Innkeeper. I think they've only gained 1 life with the Innkeeper, I think. So hopefully we can keep getting more removal. Multiple choice will help us, especially if we can cast it for X equals 4, which we need 1 more mana to do that. We need 4 plus blue. We only have 4 total right now. Another Innkeeper for them. Ugh. And another freaking Angel. It gets them a total of 3 life for the turn. There's our 5 mana, but I don't think we're going to use it for this. Two to bring 1 alive. It taps. Now we have 2 later. We need to make sure we save up these 2. 2 mana for this. So let's go that way and bring the other forest alive. Yeah. Get some damage going now. That took some... oh no, I have all my green... I needed to tap down one of the blue... oh, that was dumb. Oh, that was so bad. I did do that wrong. I was supposed to leave my fight spell open for this. I totally didn't do that. Oh my god, I did tap the wrong mana. Actually, I should have made one of the... I should have made this land become the creature, is what I should have done. They took a bunch of damage. They're probably going to gain a bunch of life. Oh, shite. I played that so wrong. Maybe, hopefully they think I have a 2-mana counterspell. Maybe, hopefully, and they hold off. I tapped my mana right, but I was supposed to bring that Snow Forest. It was supposed to be the one that came to life, not... Or the Snow Island. Ooh, he's going to be more difficult to kill now. Hopefully I get another land. Untapped land, please. Untapped land. So I can fight and kill this guy still. Not an untapped land, unfortunately. We can cast this for X4 now. Yeah, I needed to kill that stupid Valkyrie last turn. Now they got a counter on it. They're going to get another counter on it soon, and I'm going to need something with 6. Which could be this guy. We do have the 4 snow for it. Let's do it. Not a bad draw. Okay, so they're going to put it on him again, yeah. So as long as they can't make him any bigger, we can use a fight spell with our Decisive Denial to take down that Valkyrie. Because they're gaining so much life from the Valkyrie. Oh, that's going to get worse. Now they're going to gain even more life from everything. And if once they push that up, +1 counters are going to fly around. Ooh, it's getting bad. Man, I needed that a while ago. Yeah, now I can Toski and fight spell all in one. I do need the card draw. Let's do it. Attack in, see if they block with the Angel. They might, which would be good because then we can fight their Valkyrie. Because the Valkyrie's got to go 100%. So we get some damage in there. Big damage, that's good. Get some card draw. And it's freaking lands. We can interrupt when they have an empty hand, so we can interrupt something. Greatest power, that's going to be this guy here. Alright, well that sucks. I guess we got to do it now then. Well, what do they have? No way. Should I have done it during my turn? The Decisive Denial, the fight spell? No, okay, good. Okay. Alright, so they're definitely going to be pushing that up now. They're going to start using counters by gaining life, yeah. Counter on the Angel. We can still fight it, and we're going to have to fight it with a 4/4 land made by the Avalanche Caller. Is how we're going to have to do it. Yeah, that'll work. Do a force. I don't think it... Now this time it doesn't really matter. So let's attack with everybody and see... Oh, they might block my Avalanche Caller. We can still fight it. Let's attack with everybody. See who they block. We're going to go for the fight spell regardless. I just want to see how much card draw I can get. They do go this way. Okay, so we have to make a fight to protect our Avalanche Caller. And they have no other blockers, so 2 gets through. We get 2 card draw. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. I say we go with this one. A little bit of a chump blocker. We don't really need a chump blocker. But they did push this up. They can get something back out of the graveyard. They can tap their other Soul Mender. And we're fresh out of fight spells, so they're probably going to get Valkyrie back now. Yep. Gain some life. Get a counter. Did he gain 2 life or something? He gained 1 life when this guy entered. How did he gain 2 life there? Why did he get 2 triggers and 2 counters right off the bat? You gain life equal to its toughness. Part of this spell is you gaining life. So, okay, right. I never really realized the last step did that. The last step of that spell. So we didn't get a fight spell. That is pretty douchey. But this is pretty awesome. So let's bring a land alive. Let's go with a forest. Oh, we should have went with an island just in case it does get killed here. And then we go to combat. Toski has to go in. I'd say we go with everybody. Just for card draw. Do I want to risk Avalanche Caller? They can block 2. Yeah, that's stupid. Them getting that Valkyrie back is really bad. We need to go with everybody because we need as much card draw as we can get. So this trades with the Innkeeper now. So we go that way. Oh man, cleric class, especially once it gets to level 2 and you can keep gaining life. Ugh. So they kill the Caller. Come on, I was gonna say stop it with the lands and then spells that get lands. Like, come on. I only have 4 of these. These are only spells that actually get lands. If I'm not drawing lands, I'm drawing spells to get lands. Oh well, Imerith did show up, which is nice. That's not. So that means we have to exile something very soon. But if they keep not attacking with Valkyrie, we can keep making big swings. They can snap a creature back if we use this fight spell. Finally. Oh wait, right. It's too late because it's always too late. This is got 6 toughness now. What am I supposed to do about that? If I attack all in, he'll block something. And then we can make a fight. We can either make a werewolf fight or somebody fight. We can even play this and make him fight Righteous Valkyrie. So let's just attack all in. See what we get for blocks. Whoever the Valkyrie dies or blocks dies no matter what and doesn't kill the Valkyrie, because the highest we can get is a 3/3. Same with the Innkeeper. So I think we just put this on Toski then. And I don't mind the card draw that we have to do at the end of the turn. We got land, a spell we don't care too much about. So they do bring in another blocker. Oh no, they didn't because they didn't have the mana for it. I've miscalculated that before. Sucks. Alright, we get some damage through. Get a card draw. Not really what we were hoping for. Okay, well let's get this freaking land thing out. Creature land thing. Oh, why did I? Okay, it didn't matter what color I went for land. We do have a 5/5 blocker. We're gonna have to exile this thing, or if we can get a counter somewhere else, we can maybe oh no, wait, we'll have to exile this. Unless they can kill it, right? With the greatest power. That's totally gonna be this guy. We have like 1,000,000 snow permanents. This guy's gonna have huge power. Way bigger than Imerith. I forgot about that. We might need chump blockers for all their stuff though. Oy, oy, oy. We need to mitigate their life gain somehow too. They can get 5 damage in here. They don't because they want blockers. Their Toski draws us cards, so them having blockers is probably a good idea. So I have to make sure that I cast this. Did I already play a land? I did. So this is 4. That'll do 5 total. We'll still have enough for the other, this guy. So let's hit this for 4. Just see what we can get. And we make them bounce something. It'll be mildly annoying to them. We have a lot of lands. Avalanche Caller could be fun. Or do we go for something bigger? We might need to go for another Spirit Aldergard here to try and get more damage in. Even though we do have Emirate, they're gaining life. They're a life gain, so choose a player. You. Snap something back. Probably this guy, yeah. They can live a turn without him, I think. Now what? We attack, I guess. Toski only because we have to. Let's go this guy to get actual damage to do. They can target him now because his ward is gone while he's tapped. Being able to untap him would be pretty sweet. They're out of cards in handle, so they don't have much. We get double draw from one from himself, the other from Toski. Let's get some good stuff. Maybe more fight spells? No. Oh, we do. Do we have enough for this and the fight spell? Oh my god, that's precious. I don't even really know what color we get here. Who do we fight though? This guy will get bigger. We could, but it'll kill our guy if we fight it now. We can play our second Spirit, our second guy here, who will have huge power, and we can make it fight Tressolarolasa or whatever. So that guy goes instead of our Imrith. That's the big deal right there. We still have our Flying Dragon. They have a Soul Mender and a Mystery card. So they get to scry, get 2 counters on stuff. Ugh. Oh, I should have maybe fought that in that moment there. Oops. With the Decisive Denial. Oh no, we want Spirit of Aldergard. Hopefully they don't get Trelasara too big. So Aldergard is what now for, what do we have for lands? 11 lands. And that's it for our snow permanents. I keep forgetting about that. It keeps waiting for us. Couple chump blockers. Actually good enough to block. We'll block both of them, yeah. We have to. We'll lose a land, so this guy will be a 10-4 instead of a 11-4. Actually, no, we'll play a land anyway, so it won't be a matter. We could double block and kill something. We have 6. We can get that Innkeeper and take 7 damage. I think we can afford that. Oh no, they're gonna pump. No, they can't. That's got Summoning Sickness, right. So they lose that. That's some free life gain triggers that they get repeatedly. They can see this. Let's get rid of it. Oh, wait, they can't block us. Oh, do we just win? I think we just win. I should have went on Imrith technically, but he's got lethal already anyways. Okay. So who you blocking? Both of them? You can actually block this time. Okay. No card draw for us. Womp womp. Well, we can play this guy out. And while they're all tapped down, we can make you fight you before you get too big. Boom. We lose our bear, but they lose their scry and their big. Holy, did I turn it around? This life gain deck, that absolutely, oh my god. We're so close. They keep gaining life too, and freaking counters and stop it. Stop it. Just die. Just die. Stop it. Oh, maybe I should push this up. Just because I can. Got so much mana. That's actually really good. I'm glad I did that. Yes! Oh, man! Woo! I don't even know what to say. Man, the life gain with the freaking curve. Wow. Wow. Alright. Aggro, aggro. Ramp. Not too bad. This guy's always big. Not bad for 4 mana. I always kind of thought that might, it was like, eh. But no, he's pretty good. And he allows you to get one too when you play one. Play him. I don't know if it really matters what order we play. I guess we go Snowlands first, and then this thing. The Pathway. Depending on what we draw as we do that. Oh, that's bad. They're going to start gaining life and building that up like right away, aren't they? They totally are. Just in case they happen to not play a cleric and or not gain life, haha. Then we have a blocker. Otherwise, I don't know. We gotta hope we can build up our dude and use a Blizzard Brawl to fight and have him big enough to do the thing. To get him. to do the thing, you know? You know, where, you know, this guy dies and this guy doesn't. That thing. Well, that sucks. There goes the Ranger class. That really sucks. Well, there's my Snowlands for the brawling of the blizzards. And you know what? This guy can grow, so let's do it. Smack. You're dead. Attack in, because it's indestructible until end of turn, so we might as well get that damage. And then play our blocker. Okay, I think that's okay. It was not a bad turn. Really sucks that they took our Ranger class, though. What a jerk. How dare you? You should have taken the... Oh, you can't take tokens with that thing, right? What are you doing now? Humiliate? Ugh. A non-land card. Wow, damn it. There goes Imrith, for sure. Be kind of silly not. We'd be playing. We're playing out our bear next turn, and then we're Imrith right after that. How about you take this one? That's the one you should take. Damn it. Yeah. They take the card that's probably going to be the thing that can win us, has the best chance at winning us the game. Okay, we need green. Whoa. We can do this, and it will be, what, a 2/2? I need something to be bigger and stronger than that to fight there, get my thing back. Let's go this way. Sets us up for a land to play next turn. So we go with an untapped land and no attack. Okie dokie. Skyclave Apparition, throwing a wrench in our plans. Like they do. Because, you know, the Skyclave Apparitions do that. Righteous Valkyrie is a terrible thing to see right now. That is an amazing thing to see right now. Absolutely phenomenal. What do we got out for cut? We got triple green, 2 blue. Let's go for a blue source. Oh, we can't cast both of our fight spells right now. Well, we definitely should cast one to get rid of that dang thing here. So let's do this one. Let's do it here because we're going to attack in with them because they'll be indestructible. Yeah. That's a big hit. Curse Slam. And if they try to target this this land over here with something, we can give it hexproof with our Avalanche Caller. That's bad though. We have to sacrifice something every time an angel of theirs dies, right? Ugh. Ugh. You're stupid enchantment. You're a stupid enchantment. Such a stupid enchantment. I hate that enchantment. What a stupid enchantment. Ugh. Such a stupid enchantment. You think they'll block with their angel? They'll block my big bear? We can kick this and fight if they do. Let's see what they do. Should we threaten lethal though? They have 10, so let's throw lethal at them. We can make this a 6/6 though, this snow-covered island with our Avalanche Caller. And Angel dies right now. Angel trades with Bear. I do want to play this kicked. But then we won't have other mana. This I can play and then still have mana for Avalanche Caller. But I don't know why. What would we want to fight? Because this is going to die either way unless we use this, the 2+1/+1 counters. We can cast this without kicking it, actually. Give this 2+1/+1 counters. It will survive. We can sacrifice the wolf to this. And then this guy can get bigger from Avalanche Caller. Let's do it that way. Yeah. So we're not going to kick it. I really wanted to kick it, but we'll do this here. And then this here. Still get 2 damage through. They lose an angel, so we have to sack something. Sack is our wolf. Oh, we could have sacked the token too. Really doesn't matter. 2/2 wolf, 2/2 illusion. This one's untapped. The wolf was tapped. Wow, that hurt my brain, but I think that was the way to do it. Here come more angels and that stupid enchantment. Alright, but we have a fight spell, so we can just go in with everybody, and they're tapped out. And we just go fight, you, fight, boom. We sack our illusion to the enchantment thingy, and they die. Overkill. Yeah. Alright. Big Imrith, fight spell, Avalanche Caller. I think we're okay. And we never get to go first. But we're doing pretty good with the deck so far, so I can't complain, can't complain. Do we go straight for it? Or do we go this way first? I really want to go for that aggro start, just in case, but we might lose our Avalanche Caller really quickly. Let's go with Sculptor of Winter. Get a little ramp going here. Maybe fish. Fish for a removal spell of some kind, like a damage, like Dragon's Fire or something. Or Frostbite. So the Frostbite wouldn't have done it here. They probably had something else that they're going to use on it, though. It's going to probably really be a kick in the nads. So we are 2 mana away from this, and we have it in our hand, being X = 4. So let's just keep trying to play out our stuff. So they didn't have a 1 mana. I didn't even see what 1 mana they had untapped. What did they foretell? Extra turns, counterspell. We're looking at Prismari Dragons. which is, I have an idea. We go this way, bring a forest because we have an extra one in our hands, so we'll bring a forest online. And we will attack in with it and see if they want to have their Galazeth Prismari die to it. They do not. I tapped out all my green. I did not think that through. I did that the dummy way again. I made that mistake before. That's cool. They took 4 damage. We'll take, what, 3 in the air? Yeah. I'm supposed to leave that last mana. It's supposed to be green. Well, we have a better target than Prismari right now. To be completely honest. Oh, good. Oh, good, good, good. Okay, this time, we leave green untapped. So I tap the blue immediately, knowing that there can only be green. Smack, smack. Oh, I should have done this first. I would have gotten 1 extra damage. It's just 1 extra damage. Here, here. They get another treasure thingy. They have mana too. They can even counterspell. Ugh. And then we'd have to play another one, and then we'd be all out, and then we'd be so trouble. So what are you doing? What do you got? What you got? Counterspell. Well, that's a poop. I doubt they have another 2 mana counterspell. We gotta kill that guy. Would you just die already? Thank you. Was that so much to ask that you just die? Stupid gold span. Oh my god! Why? How can you even... Alright, we got a big dragon too. And so do they, apparently. Oh my god. Who was on the play this? I feel like we were not on the play. Because I feel like they were exactly a turn behind them. That doesn't help either. It also helps them when they just have all the best cards and all the greatest answers to everything. It's usually pretty good and handy. Yeah. Literally not. I don't even have enough blockers. If I play this out, then yeah, there's not even enough blockers. Like 4. Yeah. Totally enough. Let's scry a bit. Do all 4. No! 4. Alright, fine. Whatever. Sure. We'll tap that mana. Use that mana there. Now what? Counterspell? Okay. Well, you've had enough of the perfect answers for literally everything. Of course you win when the game is pretty much handed to you. Makes sense. So much you can do when you build a deck out of only cards that they give for free to the new players. And then somebody's playing like multiples of like super competitive ones. It's kind of hard. You might run into that in the play queue. I run into it a lot. I was going to say every now and then, but I'm like, well, I actually run into it a lot, so I really shouldn't say every now and then. But yeah, it happens. It happens. We're off to an interesting start here. Drew into Imarith. Have some nice ramp, fight spells, more ramp here. Kind of mono green for land colors, which is not nice, but here we're going to tutor up a blue. I was going to do it with a sequence. Get out of here. But we're going to grab it with this guy so it's not a creature. I clicked it like 3 times there. Alright, so we did ramp into him. That was 3rd turn. And we do have blue in our hand now. We have blue on the field. So that was what was weird about the start. We had our mono green, but we only had this blue spell in our hand. We had this to get mana, this to get mana, so that's why I kept it. We were able to tap this for mana on our 3rd turn, which is sweet. Rushing out a Spirit of the Aldergard is actually not bad. 2 cards, really? Get out of here. You suck. I can't get rid of that land for sure. This one and this one, plus these 3 is Immorith next turn. So I say we go Denial and our other sequence here. And then we can still smash in for some damage. I don't know if we play this, though. Do we play this, or do we maybe go Sculptor? Well, if they're running discard, we should maybe get Immorith out of our hand. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, so let's just hit for 5. Throw Immorith down. We only have 1 Immorith in this deck. I mean, that's all you get. Like I said, deck's built out of only cards they give starters. I can't remember which one Immorith. I think it's the black-blue deck, the control one. I think that's the, whatever that one's called. I think that's the precon that they give you Immorith in. Yeah, there goes another discard too. See? I had to get Immorith out of my hand. And having Immorith deal damage is just super critical right now too. We're going to lose Ward on it a bit, but they're down to 5. And we get to draw 2 more cards. Are you literally kidding me right now? Are you literally kidding me? Good thing we kept this land untapped, so we can really dig hard just to see. Alright, we can throw that onto the battlefield. They're probably going to make us discard this, because that's what they're running huge of. They might have spot removal for Immorith, but doesn't matter, because Spirit of the Aldergard will totally bring them to death. Yes. Wow. Okay, so there it was. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it worked out pretty good most of the time. It's kind of like a beatdown control deck, I find. You have to think a lot. You have to really plan out your spells a lot. Make sure you're getting damage here, damage there, killing this creature, right? And then you're doing that. Okay, and then you can attack with these things and all that stuff, and trying to dig for your fight spells and your, oh man. Jeez. So, yeah, a lot of thinking, a lot of trying to figure out how you're going to play everything out to get the right order. But when you do, and you do figure it out, wow, it seems like such a powerful deck then when you can do that. Just like, yeah, we'll do this, 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 this. There we go. There was that one game, I think, was it the last game? Avalanche Caller sitting there not doing much most of the game. I barely activated them all. I just sat there off the side, did nothing. And then right at the end, when I had all the land, it's just like, you can become a creature, you can become a creature, you can become a creature. You only have so many blockers. We're just going in with everybody. You die. Wow. So yeah, that is a good example of the power of the Avalanche Caller right there. Don't mess with the Avalanche. The Avalanche will destroy you. Anyways, let me know what you all think of the video. Let me know what you all think of the deck. What would you change? Would you change anything? What do you think of Avalanche, the precon, the original precon? What do you think of my version? What do you think of everything? How was your day? All that stuff. Leave it in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up. Remember to do that. Support the channel and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day. See you at the next video. Cheers.